Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's I'm going to be reviewing a base model GV80, and we're going to see if this is a luxury car bargain, because man, this thing is inexpensive for the segment that it's in. Before we get into this video, I'm going to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Genesis of Linden for giving me some time with this GV80. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. If you have any questions, just ask for Mary. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Powering this is a turbocharged 3.5 liter V6 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and then 23 on the highway, with power outputs being 375 horsepower and then 391 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we go to the front end, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting off with the hood, you guys can see the signature U shape right there. You got the Genesis logo front and center, and the metallic flake with this paint is beautiful. We've got this cool double stack design with the lights, and then you guys can see the little venting off to the side. And then look at this grille, absolutely beautiful with the finish. And you know what? For a baseline car, this thing looks absolutely fantastic. Coming around the side here, our tire and wheel setup is 265, 50, 20 in the front and over in the rear. And then you guys can see here with the wheels, you got the metallic gray there with the silver brake caliper. We've got these really nice body painted fender flares, and then you got the turn signal indicators on the side, and then look at this trim here at the bottom. That's really snazzy looking. And then you got some silver trim there, and then also around the windows as well. And then here's your full side view with the GV80. So here's a quick look at our key fob. We have our lock function, our unlock function, remote start, the opening for the hatch, and then that's for the lights to pop them on, and we'll pop open the hatch now. Now in the cargo area here, you guys can see we've got tons of storage space. You've got these controls here to throw down the second row. And yeah, overall, big appeal with the GV80 is just the practicality. When you're all done, just press this button and that will lower the hatch right back down. Again, we got the double stack design for the taillights here, and then you can see all the badges on the back. Parking sensors here on the rear as well, and then look at the exhaust tip covers. Putting it all together, let me know what you guys think, but I think for, again, a baseline car, this thing is just gorgeous. Now, taking a look at the door panel here in the rear, you guys can see with the padding, and then look at the sunshine and the wood trim down below. And you can see more of our padding right here. Look at the controls there, really nice finish on those, and even the door handle looks fancy. And then here are the seats. You can see perforated all down the center portion, and you do have the adjustments there. Now, legroom back here is really good, and then we have a little storage pocket, and then you guys can see here with the vents, got more storage, got some USB action, and then we've got our cup holder armrest / center console set up, and then when it comes to headroom, it's good. Now, taking a look at the front door panel, you guys can see all of the trim here, similar to what you have in the back. All of our window controls, you've got your mirror adjustments. The mirrors do power fold in, and then you got your memory seat function there. Blind spot monitor with the mirrors, and then this is cool. And then here's the front seat. You can see perforated all down the center portion. We've got our adjustments here on the side, and that's for the hatch, then the parking brake. And then you got stuff for like your auto stop start stability control. And then the steering wheel is power adjustable. Now, taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see we've got the 2-spoke design, paddle shifters here on the back. We also have our little pages thing for the center there. We've got adaptive cruise control with steering assist, voice command, volume controls as well, and then you can see the stalks here on either side. Now, I've got the more baseline gauge cluster because, again, well, it's a base car, so still have the screen there in the center, which you can see different bits of info, and then we still have the different drive modes we can go between. And notice that that one on the side still changes with the gauge, but the upgraded screen, like the whole gauge changes, so a little bit different. Now, in reverse, we do have a backup camera, which trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, first off, response time is really good with the screen itself. Notice you got your passenger talk, and then we even have a little seat tab that we can go into, so you've got more adjustments with the seats. But yeah, really easy to use infotainment system, and you can also control it with a dial. Got some really nice padding and stitching all over the dash here, and then you guys can see the vents, how that goes across. That's pretty cool. And then we have our climate controls here, so dual zone climate, heated and ventilated seats, as well as a heated steering wheel. So you guys can see we've got this little piece that covers up the wireless phone charging pad and some USB action, and then another piece covers up the cup holders, and I like that trim around it. I think it looks nice. This is the manual control for the infotainment system. Got our little crystal shifter, drive mode select, hill descent control, center locker, parking sensors. That's for the camera system. And then, yeah, got storage space here in the center console. Got some nice padding and stitching on the top, and then there's more storage. There you go. Underneath. And speaking of storage, here's the glove box. And then up top, we do have a double sunroof situation here. Control for it is just right there. So 2024 GV80, and everything is standard because, again, it's just a GV80 with a 3.5T. Nothing else is added. Total MSRP on this is $66,615. And, well, let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. You can see visibility over the hood, both of the mirrors. Do a blind spot monitoring and through the rest of the rear. And, well, I was gonna reverse out, but now I can't. Oh, actually no, they're going the other way, so I guess I can. You know what? We're just gonna go this way. Okay. Driving the GV80. So I'm driving this back to back with a 2.5T. The 2.5T review, I basically talked about, you know, should you get that or basically this, right? This is more of a baseline GV80, but it has the 3.5T. In that review, I said that, you know, based on what the GV80 is trying to accomplish being a luxury SUV, I thought that, you know, getting the less powerful powertrain actually made quite a bit of sense because, you know, that has more luxury features. If you get like a loaded up 2.5T for similar money, that was 70,000 or 71,000 MSRP. This is 66, so I guess there's a bigger price difference than I initially expected, so it's a little bit different, but still, let's kind of see how things shake up with this. See if this 3.5 base is all that it's said it should be, right? So first off, I mean, through there, ride quality is really good. This has the smaller 20-inch wheels, which some of you might not like the looks of them, but having smaller wheels and more sidewall equals better ride, especially over bumps, because you got more compression in the tire. Kind of acts as like an extra shock absorber. So that part of it's really good. Seats are comfortable. Don't have the massage function like that 2.5 that I just reviewed, but still a very comfortable drive overall. I like the steering too, like the feel of it. And the steering wheel itself also has a nice feel to it, which I think is a big plus. Yeah, it drives so well. So we're gonna pop it into the sport mode here. Ooh! Yeah, this is quite a bit quicker than the 2.5. The 2.5's a really good engine though. But I mean this, yeah, it's got more pull. You can feel the difference. You can 100% feel the difference. But yeah, still, I love how this drives. It's super, super fun. So, summing things up, in that review again, I said that I think baseline 2.5, or sorry, not baseline 2.5, loaded up 2.5 better than a baseline 3.5. And I think from a luxury driving experience, I still agree with that point. But from a fun driving experience, obviously this with the extra power and everything is, it's quite a bit. It's really good. I think the best way for me to sum this up is if you just want a really good luxury car that is not going to break the bank, that's what this provides. This is an amazing value. If you look at BMW, if you look at Audi, if you look at Mercedes, their entry-level luxury cars, you know, will have a significantly worse interior from a design standpoint sometimes, but just because of like how they divvy up the materials and everything. And then feature-wise, like they're super, like there's a lot less features. This, however, doesn't have all the features of, you know, if you get an advanced prestige package, GV80, that's gonna have more features, obviously. But this still comes with a heck of a lot of features, and it's a very comfortable car, and it looks great on the outside. I think this is really good, and I think getting a base model is like super underrated. Like, I would actually check one of these out, and I think that this would work for a lot of people. And, you know, again, compared to Audi, BMW, Mercedes, like a lot of them won't even offer, like, they won't even have heated seats. So it's like you have to pay extra, like an extra package. This has heated, cooled seats, heated steering wheel, dual zone climate, all is standard equipment. So let me know what you guys think, but I think this is an absolute bargain, and I'm impressed.